Greetings, Splash here with another vague comic review. Wait, no, it's not. It's a vague movie review. My mistake. Haha. And this is the Disney movie Strange World. Now, I'm talking about this movie because I checked it out a few weeks ago with my kid. He walked out after 5 minutes, and I thought, well, it's playing. Why not? And I finished it. And I'll just say the bare bones about what happened in that film. There's the son and the father. The father's name is Jaeger, I believe, and the son is Searcher. They're adventurers. They go exploring and whatnot. The father loves it. It gives him a high. The son, not so much. He clearly does not enjoy this, but he does it because his dad likes it. Well, they go to separate ways because Searcher finds a strange plant that emits some sort of light, and he thinks this could actually help their town or village of Avalonia. The father is saying, no, don't worry about the plant. We got to go exploring. The son's telling him, well, hold on, this could work out. Doesn't work. They go back and forth arguing, and finally, the father, Jaeger, says, you know what? I'll go by myself. And he just keeps walking through that cold mountain, and the son walks the other way, and father and son part ways. There's a time skip. And in this time skip, we find out that Searcher has a family with the mother named Meridian, I think. Yeah, pretty sure that's her name. And they have a son named Ethan and a dog. Typical family, happy family. They're farmers. Now, Searcher is famous because that plant that he wanted to take back to the village, it turns out it has its own energy source. Huh? That's good. It's called Pando. I call it Pando power, but I don't think that's what I call it. Anyway, that's like their form of electricity. Cool. Now, the issue is this source of plant energy, it is rotting away. One of the expeditioners, that is not a name. One of the women who was with Searcher and Jaeger in the beginning of the film, she is now captain? I'm going to say captain. Anyway, she came to Searcher to tell him that the plant, it's rotting away and something's wrong with it. And they find out it's going somewhere, I think in the mountain or downwards, but they have to figure out why it's doing that, because that's their power source. Searcher doesn't really want to go, but this is important, so he's going. Cool. And there's this whole thing where he's with the other people, they'll be meeting about it, what to do. Okay, they take a ship, so it's a couple of them. I'm going to say probably 10 altogether, but you only see mostly Searcher, the captain lady, whose name is eluding me right now. I'm going to call her Captain. That'll be easier. And a few others. Anyway, I call it the plane. They're on the plane, and hey, look at that. Ethan snuck on board because he wanted to come along, and he brought the dog with him. And the mother is there too because she realized, what's his name? Ethan was missing. So she comes in her own little plane, but then they're attacked by these things in the tunnels. So the mother loses her plane, so now Meridian's with them. So the whole family's together again. Yay. And, and the pilot dies. Yeah, the pilot gets taken by these things, and I was caught off guard. I thought, oh, okay, maybe they'll find him halfway through the movie. No, he's been killed off. And they never mention him again. And I'm wondering, anyway, it boggled my mind that in the kids' movie, the funny pilot is killed off. Anyway, so they fight those things off, and they come across this little blue blob. It's like, I thought of Flubber, but with limbs. Cool guy. I forgot his name. Oh my god. I liked him too. I want to call him, I think his name is Blob? I could be off. Ethan kind of took him in. So Blob joined their little party. Cool. More things happen. And hey, Jaeger's alive. And he's older. And he's still adventuring. And he had an issue. There's an enormous acid-like lake in the tunnels and he can't get past them. That's why he couldn't go further. And he joined their party. Yay! And surprisingly, I don't think the son is too happy to see his dad again. And well, the dad joined Jaeger. Searcher didn't seem too keen that Jaeger joined the party. I mean, it's his dad. He's happy to see him, but Jaeger still. It's almost like if you reverse the ages, they're still pretty much the same. Now, here's what I found pretty interesting, though. Ethan, he actually enjoys his grandfather's stories. When Jaeger tells Ethan about, adventures and whatnot, you can see his eyes light up, and Ethan actually enjoys them. Searcher doesn't like that so much. Searcher intends for Ethan to take over the farm when he retires. But you could tell throughout the movie, Ethan isn't really into farming. He grew up with that, so it doesn't really faze him. He wants something different, a different calling. But, he's young, he's a teenager. Understandable. So, I'm not going to explain the whole detail of the movie. I'm basically giving the bare bones of what goes on. More stuff happens. At one point, Ethan tries to get Searcher and Jaeger to play a game with him so they can all bond. But, even Ethan, who's usually level-headed, was annoyed by the duo bickering. So, more stuff happens, and they find the heart of the Pando energy. It's like a giant mossy green rock with tendrils. And it's being attacked by all the creatures that they've met. So, they're trying to stop it, but Jaeger is like, well, I want to keep moving because I want to adventure. And he keeps moving. No, actually, that is not what happened. I apologize. So we're trying to figure this out. Ethan admits to his dad that he does not want to be a farmer. He wants to... I don't remember if he said he wants to go adventuring, but he just wants to be a farmer. Searcher gets mad at Jaeger, who he didn't even do anything. He just came by to see what's going on with them. Hey, how they doing? Searcher goes off on Jaeger and accuses him of changing the way Ethan is. Ethan's trying to explain that wasn't the case. Jaeger gets mad and walks off. Ethan gets mad at his dad and does the stupidest thing I could think of. He leaps off the ship and there's like lines of creatures flying, like straight lines. It's cool, but he leaps on one of them and just stands there while they fly him away. And when his father chases him on a flying bike, he just keeps leaping from creature to creature, saying, "Leave me alone." And I'm thinking, how is he balancing so easy on those things? I don't know. I'm guessing anger can give you full control and balance. Anywho, what happens? At one point, Ethan and Searcher accidentally go outside the mountain, which was the whole point of the movie, to try to escape the mountain. And they find an enormous eye staring at them. Guess what? The mountain is the back of a giant turtle. They're living on a giant turtle the entire time. All those creatures were actually the cells and microbes and all that. And I admit I was a little caught off guard and I thought, actually it makes sense. That giant acid pool they found, that was probably stomach acid, I think. I don't know. Anyway, they realize, okay, that pando, that's actually hurting the turtle. Those creatures attacking the pando were actually trying to destroy the virus. So they realize if they try to kill the creatures, the panda will continue on, it'll kill the giant turtle. And they don't want that to happen because, I'm not sure why actually. I guess because it's a giant living thing and they live on the back. Probably makes sense, I just didn't really think straight, but they try to save the turtle, they go back to the group, explain what's going on. Jaeger doesn't believe it, he wants to go check it out, so he leaves them. Meanwhile, everyone's trying to stop the creatures. No, they're trying to help the creatures by destroying the pando, I believe. Jaeger comes back, helps his son Searcher, they destroy it, they bond, and there's a bit of a time skip, and people find a way to live without the pando energy. Yay, everyone's together. Oh yeah, Ethan's gay. The reason why I didn't mention in the beginning, because it did not matter in this film. And I was okay with that. He liked this dude, okay. He's with him in the end, okay. But, yeah, didn't really matter. Ethan, he was still a cool dude. Oh, and the dog is disabled. He has 3 legs. Honestly, I did not even notice throughout the whole movie. I was so distracted by how chill and happy the dog was throughout the entire film. He almost died many times and he just had that smile on his face. So I remember reading an article one time where the dog was disabled, so I assumed when I watched the movie, I thought, did he mean the dog is a little slow? That's what he meant by disabled? I was then I realized, oh, the dog has 3 legs. Huh. And it occurred to me after the movie was already done. And I saw a picture and I was like, oh wait, he has 3 legs. Yeah. And there is no white people in this entire movie. Which, again, I never pointed out because it didn't matter. Who cared? And why am I saying these? Because that was how the film was marketed. There's no white people. They have a disabled dog. One of the main characters is gay. And that's, I'm going to be honest, I think that's one of the reasons why the film bombed in the box office. That, and I didn't even know the film existed until I saw reviews that the film bombed. I remember thinking, the heck are they talking about? Strange Worlds? What is this? When I saw the reviews and I saw the marketing, I thought, it seems kind of dumb. What do I care about this? And I'll be honest, the movie's not bad. I kind of liked it. The conflicts between the father and the son and the grandfather, they were dumb. They didn't have to be in the movie. It felt forced. They felt one-dimensional. But in general, it wasn't a bad movie. It's about them trying to figure out what is going on with the Pando energy. They meet things along the way. They work together. Happy ending. All right, cool. It's cliche, but you know what? Tons of movies are like that. It's a kid's movie. It's supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be simple. I'm okay with that. It's fine. What wasn't fine was, again, the marketing. Who cares if the guy was gay? Who cares if there was no white people? I didn't even look for white people. I just saw people. And that was it. And that's just my take on it. I mean, I might be the only one that actually thought the movie was not bad. I kind of liked it. But hey, you know what? I admit, I also like the movie Lightyear. Not as a Toy Story movie. Far from it. But as its own standalone film, it wasn't bad. This movie, it wasn't bad. I was a little alarmed in the end that when they're happy and you see the camera pan out, you see the giant turtle swimming around the water world. I call it water world because it's all literally a planet that's water and the turtle's swimming in it. And my thought was, did that turtle eat everyone? Is that why it's by itself? How is the turtle still alive? Is it feeding off itself? Maybe? I don't know. I think too much at times like this, and my thought was, this turtle ate everyone. Those people survived because they live on a turtle's back. That's my interpretation. It was a fine movie. If you want to go see it, go ahead and watch it for what it is, not for what people are telling you it represents. Who cares about that? It's just a movie. And that's my vague review for this film. Strange World by Disney.